Wow, Mel, that was an experience.
No kidding.
I'm so tired.
It was so much fun.
You know, and I got to learn a lot about you that I didn't know before. Communication, key.
Is the key.
Hey guys, I'm here today with Danielle and Bobby. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me. And as I was telling them, we are talking about communication. And tell me a little bit about your relationship. How long have you guys been dating?
About 2 years.
Mm-hmm. And how did you meet?
I got picked up at a bar.
Oh, picked up at a bar. That's exciting. So tell me a little bit. 2 years is a pretty good time, a good amount of time to get to know somebody. Tell me a little bit about how your relationship is. Do you guys fight?
Actually, not really. He gets quiet when he's mad, and he gets quiet when I'm mad. So
Yeah, it's a good combination. You don't make it worse at any point by saying something you don't really mean.
I see. Now, as far as communication, you mentioned, Danielle, that he really doesn't talk. Does that have a problem a little bit with you?
he talks, but not when we're mad. He waits till after we're mad.
Uh-huh. And Bobby, can you see how this is kind of a problem?
No, I'm pretty clueless, so if, I'm missing something, I'm probably missing a lot more, and I'll get in more trouble by the morning, so I stop and shut up.
Oh my goodness. Well, communication is key in any relationship, obviously, especially when you're mad, because I know when you're steaming, you might want to take a little breather for maybe, an hour or two, but you always have to address the issue. Now, usually, how do you approach Bobby when you address the issue that you're fighting about?
Depends. Am I mad still or no?
You're still mad, but you really, it's one of those things that you just really want to get off your chest. How do you approach him?
I yell at him.
You yell at him, okay.
Yeah.
And how do you respond to that?
I generally bring food.
It's an event, huh?
You back up, angry dog.
Oh my goodness. Well, as far as communication goes, is there something that you wish he would do whenever you were fighting to kind of calm you down?
The food works pretty well, but no, pretty much you can't win with me when I'm mad, so he does pretty good being quiet till I cool off a little bit, and then we talk and it works good.
So giving you some space is definitely the key.
Exactly.
All right. Now when you talk to him, usually, how far does the yelling get you?
Not far. He gets quiet, maybe a little scared. I don't know.
Not scared, but trying to be smart about it. I don't want to fan the flames, and I'll wait till we calm down, and then, we'll talk it out, and it's usually pretty easy to get over with at that point.
Very good. Now, as far as relationship goes, communication, not even just fighting, but talking to each other, telling you how you feel, I've had a rough day at work, please help me. How does that go in between your relationship? Are you guys really open with each other, talk to each other about everything?
Pretty much. He's really calm. I tend to be all over the place, but him being calm kind of keeps me a little bit calmer. When I've had a bad day and I come back and he's just like, okay, it's fine, it kind of calms me down a little bit because I'm like, okay.
So, Bobby, when she tells you about her problems, do you listen to her and give her advice, or how do you do?
I try to pay attention and, appreciate what she's going through, to understand it. It makes it easier when she does yell and is angry because of something that happened in the day. I'm like, that's why, and this is what's happening, and this is why I'm in trouble. So it's preventive maintenance for me some days.
Well, very good. I'm very glad that I got to talk to you guys, because communication really is key, especially in a relationship. If you've been together for such a long time, 2 years is a long time. As you get older, you want to talk to the person about what's on your heart, and like you said, it's funny, you guys compliment each other. You're the calm one, and she, when she gets mad, she just expresses her emotions. That's typical male and female, right?
Yeah.
Well, is there anything that you want to say about any couples out there who are struggling with relationships and not being able to communicate? Any tips?
Have fun together. Do things you both like. Get out of the house.
Exactly.
Appreciate the time, and it goes by a lot easier, and those little bumps seem a lot smoother.
So guys, I know that you're here with Canoe Escape. What are your plans for today?
I've never been, so we're gonna go on a 2-person kayak and do the 4 hours, so hopefully it won't wear me out too much.
4 hours, what do you think about that, Bobby?
I had no idea we were coming, and now I'm finding out I'm gonna get to see alligators and all sorts of stuff, so I'm really excited.
Very cool. And you know you're going to be stuck on a boat, so that's going to, you know, force you to talk, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
Well, thank you guys for coming out.
Sure, thank you.
Melody here with RelationChicks, and I'm speaking to Kelly and Travis today. So tell me a little bit about the communication aspects.
Well, personally, it's always a give and take on a relationship. And sometimes you just have to pick your battles and
Agree to disagree.
agree to disagree. And I've found out that most of the time that your way is usually pride. So just if you deal with the pride issue, usually you walk through the rest of the relationship a lot easier.
How easy is to just work your way through that pride and lose that? Does it come with time?
Well, my personal relationship with Christ sort of helps me deal with me and my situation. And I think that's pretty much everybody needs to have that relationship with Christ that points out the pride in you. Because most of the time you've got the problem, not necessarily everybody else.
Yeah, I agree. Most of the time we would like to blame our problems on everyone else and, you know, that we are right and someone else has the problem when it's usually us.
So that brings on your relationship with Christ. Speaking about that, does that help you have a more of a smoothing talk?
I think
Thanks to him?
so. Yeah, I think so. And not only that, but it gives you more of a humility, realizing what Christ did for us, so that we lose some of that pride. Of course, we're still, you know, human people that want our own way, but you lose some of that pride, and you're willing to look at the other person and want to live selflessly for them, as Christ gave Himself selflessly for us.
So have you guys actually experienced where communication just didn't happen, or just because you're just that mad, depending on the level of the issue?
That's when forgiveness comes into play. That's when, you know, coming back to that person later, coming back to her later and saying, you know, sorry for that. You know, let's go at it again in a different perspective, different light. Let's just find a answer for this solution.
I know you guys got to go. We got this canoeing schedule for you, so I want to take the time to thank you. Thanks, Kelly. Thanks, Travis, for talking to us here at RelationChicks. We had such an amazing time at Canoe Escape. I want to thank Brian for taking us out here and just guiding us through, and this was amazing. Britt, I mean, I had such a good time with you here too.
I did, and you know what? We're your girls. We want to give you more information about fun, great places to do. If you want to learn anything else about, you know, canoeing or about saving the Hillsborough River like Brian was telling us earlier, just let us know at relationchicks@gmail.com.
And also remember, if you want to propose to your chick or your man, we're your girls. We'll help you through. We'll walk you through the steps, and we'll help you out. Like I always say, even if it takes us getting on our knees to help you out so they can say, yes, we're here for you.
All right, remember, RelationChicks, Saturday night, 7:30. If you miss us, we're on Wednesday night at 7. Thanks for checking us out. Can't wait for the next time.
And we'll see you next time. Thank you. I'm Melody Hill.
And I'm Brittany Black.
See you soon. This was so much fun. This was something like, wow.
I don't know her. Your communication skills is very poor right there.
Wow.
Put it behind us then. Put it behind our head. Yeah. There you go. Ready?